The recently approved Johnson & Johnson vaccine has a slightly lower efficacy rate at preventing COVID-19 illness compared to Pfizer and Moderna. But health leaders say you should take that data with a grain of salt since the test trials were done at different points during the pandemic. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni spoke to one Rhode Islander who has a preference of which vaccine he wants to get. Plus, what the state's Department of Health is saying about whether you'll have the option to choose your vaccine. Anita?
Well, if you have a preference on which vaccine you want to get once you become eligible, the Rhode Island Department of Health says to a certain degree, you'll have the option to pick.
The overall effectiveness of the newly approved Johnson & Johnson vaccine is dissuading some from getting it, like 63-year-old Michael Richardson from Woonsocket, who is anxious to travel again to visit his daughter in Australia.
If it comes down to taking the Johnson & Johnsons when they call me saying I'm eligible or waiting another week or two, I would prefer to wait.
Clinical trials have shown the two-dose Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are approximately 95% effective at preventing illnesses from COVID-19. Johnson & Johnson's single-shot vaccine is about 67% effective in preventing moderate to severe COVID-19 symptoms. The company says their vaccine prevented any deaths and hospitalizations, and that's key, according to the state's medical director at the Department of Health.
It's hard to compare the vaccines head-to-head, though, because they weren't studied head-to-head, and they were studied different times during the pandemic.
Rhode Islanders will be able to choose a vaccination site based on which type they administer. The Department of Health says the state's vaccination website will list types of doses a particular site offers, although the sites that will offer Johnson & Johnson won't be determined until the doses arrive in Rhode Island.
If you have a preference, you can go have your preference. My preference is you go get the next vaccine that's available.
The state will have far more vaccine doses of Moderna and Pfizer to begin with. The first shipment of roughly 9,000 Johnson & Johnson doses will arrive in the coming days. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
Health officials are trying to discourage people from vaccine shopping, saying all three are effective. But we've heard from some local people concerned that the new Johnson & Johnson vaccine doesn't offer the protection of the Pfizer or Moderna shots. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni asked the Rhode Island Health Department about that today.
State and national health experts are not recommending you wait to get the vaccine based on the effectiveness of the three different types, Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. Their suggestion, get whatever vaccine you can.
Johnson & Johnson's single-shot vaccine is approximately 67% effective at preventing moderate to severe COVID-19 symptoms, but the company says a study found it's 100% effective at preventing deaths and hospitalizations. 63-year-old Michael Richardson of Woonsocket says he would prefer to get a Pfizer or Moderna vaccine, which have a 95% overall effectiveness rating.
If I'm told I'm taking the Johnson & Johnson, if I know I can get a vaccine in a week or two later, I will wait the week or two.
Choosing which of the three types of vaccine you get is an option for Rhode Islanders. The state's medical director with the Department of Health says the website to sign up will list the type of doses each of the state-run sites will administer. But which vaccination clinics will offer Johnson & Johnson has not yet been determined. That will happen when the doses arrive in Rhode Island.
So if you have a strong preference, you can pick.
All three vaccines had clinical trials at different times during the pandemic and were not studied head-to-head, which is why the Department of Health doesn't encourage comparing them based on their efficacy.
If someone offers you a shot and you can get a vaccine, go get it. Next available dose is the best dose for you.
Comparatively, the Department of Health says all three vaccines are more effective than the flu shot. Rhode Island's first shipment of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is expected to arrive in the coming days. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.